Did you know that at least 75% of bitches suffer from some kind of hearing loss? This alarming statistic means that more likely than not, talking isn't the most effective way to communicate with a bitch. That's when you have to hit her.
You're right, Rhonda. I'm not like the rest of you. I'm not wearing a mask. I mean, look at us. Tinfoil in our hair, glass on our faces, high-heeled shoes. Why are we wearing these? We're already taller than the boys.
Welcome to another episode of XY Chronicles podcast. I am King Tosh.
Le Fox.
Shanti.
Taylor L. Jess.
And today we have special guest, real estate extraordinaire, who will be joining us and putting in her very unique.
She blushed.
Am I right? A very unique input into everything that our crazy podcast episode has. We'll be starting off today with our current events with Rodney Reed. Is Rodney?
Rodney Reed.
Rodney Reed. Got it
yeah.
right. Yes. And then, of course, we'll go into our coveted SS segment, where we're giving two people advice on their dating lives and giving our expert opinion. Let's go.
All right, so current events is all over the place, I can say, because there's been so much that's been going on that's so aggravating, I can say, from sex trafficking to, I forgot to say, the one in Mexico when they killed the family in the car, as I forgot, they said it was the cartel involved with it, to Rodney Reed,
To niggas.
to Canarsie rapist. I don't know if they found him yet, but Canarsie rapist, let's start that and then we're gonna go into Rodney. 13-year-old, I guess she was talking to a 30-year-old. All over the news, they were putting it that she got raped by this man. But they didn't put that is that she was talking to this man. And she was in the street, Avenue N and 102.
Did they say how they found out she was talking to him?
They said the parents.
Oh, the parents told him.
And 11 p.m. she was just out in the street, just walking and just whatever. And I have an issue with that because I'm just like, where is the parents? Why is my 13-year-old in the street, walking the streets? And
any point in time.
My thing with this is the blame. I hate only saying it's the man because it's not just the man. You're not being that, giving your child that guidance to know this is wrong.
Of course, he's 30 and he should know.
But how 13. Many 30? Come on, they don't care. It's not okay. It's not okay, but they don't care. And there are many girls out there that don't look their age as when we were younger, looking our age, and now they're just out there. So
the environment was made by the parents. They allowed a 13-year-old to be outside. So they created the environment. Yeah. The predator came in and finished the job. But again, what do you think a predator is going to do? He's going to do what a predator is going to do.
He looked for a room of opportunity, and that's unfortunately where some of the young women that fall vulnerable, like people who are predators, they know who they're looking for. Like, or even who they're trying to pursue. Even if they did have some kind of talking relationship where they knew each other, he saw an open opportunity because probably, as you said, maybe there wasn't enough parent involvement. But then it's like, nowadays where parents are working 2 jobs, sometimes 3 jobs.
Did they say she had both parents at home, or was it just the mom?
They didn't go into detail like that. But
so, yeah.
I just feel that's still not an excuse.
I know it's not. I like to sometimes give
some type of moral that you're teaching your child that they can still go on with, whether you're there or not.
Yeah.
So,
and I think definitely you're always gonna have a kid or kids that try it. And for her, she could have been the perfect kid, and that one unfortunate time, maybe her parents was out. Oh, let me try to sneak out, and this is what it became. I think it definitely is unfortunate.
With the amount of sex offenders we have.
Our kids are missing. This is something that the media is not touching on. Our black kids are missing. and it's becoming an epidemic at this point. Where are our kids? Exactly, the Atlanta case that still is unsolved. In Mindhunter,
there's a
Mindhunter
lot
plug,
of-
y'all gotta pay us.
There's a lot of children that are missing, and if it's not for the sex, it's for our organs. Because apparently we are worth a lot.
We're gold.
Yeah,
Our organs are worth a
The
lot.
traffic
Well,
goes
the
up
auntie for me, I told you.
global.
My
No, yeah.
little bit.
They don't want your organs.
And I think that's what comes after what you said, talking about your kids, because what's happening in the black community. So I was reading an article the other day, and it's technically our own is getting paid to take your own. So it could be your neighbor. It could be
They feel more comfortable with you.
right.
Yeah.
So again, they're in the whole cohorts. You know, supplying these
It's sad.
individuals for those who's really making the money at the top, which are those that don't look like us.
And one thing I did learn from Mindhunter is whether this is true, and it actually made sense where, in terms of like serial killers and stuff like that, rapists and stuff like that, you very rarely go outside your race.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a high
Yes.
majority
Yes.
stick in your
True.
race.
Yeah. No, it's
It's
true.
easier to
Like
go
very-
to-
They rarely do interracial.
yeah.
Serial killers rarely hunt outside of their
Yeah.
race. Yes, I'm telling. Y'all should watch Mindhunter. Y'all will get literally. You guys will get a
Season
different
2,
perspective
Episode 6 to the end.
of
Yeah.
serial killers because it teaches you so many profiling techniques, and honestly it might save you or your child's life one day, or your family member's life, because it teaches you what to look out for. It teaches you the predatory
It
behavior.
gives you the psychological
Yeah.
background.
Yes.
Even
Yes.
if you're in the proper setting.
Yep.
So that's what I said today. I saw an article just quickly on the way over here. It was a school dean or some
Right.
a black woman, and she was
Money,
arrested on
money,
sex
money,
trafficking charges.
Money.
A few weeks ago, I saw it was like a husband and wife and Caucasian couple. He was a sheriff somewhere in like North Carolina or South Carolina, which there's other young lady still missing somewhere from around there. So they're like, okay, and then they're employing these other people under them that have access to, okay, some people have kids themselves. That's the baffling
And they're
part.
trafficking.
Some of these people have kids and families.
Because it's the South.
What's a Mindhunter?
Mindhunter is a
show.
Netflix show that chronicles the start of the behavioral analysis unit of the FBI, and Criminal Minds is basically the current BAU unit. But Mindhunters starts, so it starts 1969 season 1, and season 2 chronicles 71 to 72.
In terms of serial killers and why they did what they did.
Yeah, so they go and interview.
Not in terms of, he was a bad person, whatever the case may be, or he had no parents in the home. No, why did he rape the kids? Why did he rape the kids the way that he raped the kids? Why did they do something like, excuse my language, but cut off their heads and then rape the head? Things like that.
They go from childhood on, so they see, all right, what triggered this behavior, because they don't believe that people are born they're born evil. There are things that trigger this behavior. His mother locked him in the closet, or his mother did, or whatever. Like his parents did this to him. He grew up in foster home. There's always something that triggers.
Why they dress up as a girl? Why did they, when they rape girls, they collect the heels of the shoes of the girls? Why would you collect all the heels?
That's what I thought I was gonna get out the Ted Bundy movie, but instead it was just Zac Efron and some girl.
I didn't think they did that movie any justice.
Not gonna lie.
The story.
I like watching documentaries more than I like watching.
That's what I thought it was gonna be. I was like,
Silence
why
of
you
the
out here
Lambs
raping kids
was better
and
than that.
females
Silence of the Lambs. But we're still in the South. Let's hit Texas. Let's hit Texas. Rodney Reed. Rodney Reed was convicted of the 1996 murder of Stacey Stites.
S-D-I-T-E.
In Bastrop, Texas.
who?
Stites was 19. She was strangled and her body was dumped alongside the road. Prosecutors said that she was also raped. Rodney was accused of this, and he ended up being in jail for, I think it was...
He's been in jail for like 25 years.
25 years, and we are now in 2019, and he is now...
He was 19 at the time?
No, the girl was 19.
How old was he?
They did not say how old he
He
was.
looks like he might be in his like 50s.
Right now,
he's
they're
like
in his
late
50s.
yeah.
But now they're saying because of the petitions that everybody, went through
It's a damn shame to get justice.
retest and to get justice for him, because he said, and he stuck to his story, that he was an innocent man.
Kim Kardashian brought light to this story. She is whatever
She's doing her thing.
Exactly.
She's doing her
Whatever
thing.
you want to say about her past and how she got famous and all that stuff, none of that matters. She's actually a good social advocate. Like she used her celebrity to bring awareness, because nobody was talking about Rodney Reed before.
I feel like she has everybody always have some type of smarts to them, some type of thing that they can do.
Her father was a lawyer.
For her stardom with the sex tape got her out there, but I feel like this is her thing, and she's doing good. She's doing good.
She's doing better than anybody in the past 25 years to help him.
The backstory to this is that they found out, well, they're now going into that the victim husband, which was an officer, is the one that killed her. And he confessed, well, not confessed, but he talked to someone basically and saying that, yeah, I raped her too.
Was it taped?
No.
But
this is just
he said, she said, so that's the problem.
This is just talk.
But
and this is an officer.
Oh,
so
right.
it's like, you know, and he was already in jail, they said. So
he served his time, meaning.
He served his time. It said most recently, at least 3 people have come forward with testimonies regarding Mrs. Sykes' fiance, Jimmy Fennell. Mr. Fennell is a former police officer who was released from prison in 2018. He pleaded guilty in 2008 to kidnapping a woman. Nobody knew who the woman was. Come to find out,
it was her. But I mean, even forensic evidence, and I guess as the case has reopened,
so I'm
saying
confused.
there's definitely evidence that.
I'm confused. If he was arrested for kidnapping a woman in 2008, served 10 years, why is Rodney Reed still in jail for killing the woman that he kidnapped?
Because the DNA, because Rodney was having an affair with this woman, his DNA was inside of her. So they went with that.
The easiest thing.
Yeah, the easiest thing. And on top of that, he was black.
Yeah, I think it's mostly because he's black.
Majority.
He's a black big man. If you see him in the video, he's a black big man.
There was because there was other forensic evidence that definitely showed like it was not him. Even they have all these Sean King is on it now.
It's
all
like
these
a movie. It's just like you're not gonna go to the white husband that's an officer.
Course.
You're gonna go to the person that like, she's having the affair with that's black.
We have our strong, obviously, opinions on the case, and it could be because of our cultural bias. We are black people in America, so we understand that the scale of justice is tipped a little unevenly. We live this on a daily basis. We hope to have a positive update for you guys later on episodes, but we just want to bring another aspect of awareness to the situation and realize that the justice system is still very, very broken. It is.